Hello and welcome back to the channel. It's still winter and therefore it's still too cold and wet to get out onto the bike. So with that I thought it'd be a good time to have a closer look at my RST Sabre two-piece leather suit that I've been wearing for the past year. Right, quickly, as always, nothing in these videos is paid for, it's all owned and paid for by my own money. Right, with that out of the way, let's have a close-up look at the leathers and I'll run you through some of the features and specs. Starting with the jacket, premium drum-dried cowhide leather, 4-way stretch panels in the inside of the arms, plus concertina stretch panels above elbows, under the arm and down the body. This jacket has the CE level 2 armour in the shoulders and the elbows, plus it has the optional back protector. Plastic shoulder cups, neoprene collaring cuffs for added comfort, 2 velcro waist adjusters, 2 front zip pockets, 360-degree full connection zip, and finally it's air perforations at the very top of the chest, the upper arm and at the bottom of the back. Inside the jacket we've got the removable thermal liner along with 2 inner pockets, one's zipped and one is unzipped. With the thermal liner removed, you can see the pocket including the optional back protector, the mesh liner, and you still have access to those 2 inside pockets. You can also see the full connection zip there as well. Continuing onto the trousers, it's the same premium drum dried cowhide leather as the jacket. 4-way stretch panels in the inside of the legs and down the back of the legs. Air perforations on the outer front thigh. These trousers have the CE level 2 hip and knee armour. Quick release knee sliders. Has velcro waist adjuster plus stretch panels. Front fly zip and 1 zipped outer hip pocket, plus that full 360-degree connection zip to the jacket. This is the suit on and this is how it looks and fits on me. So for context, I am 5'8", 73 kilos for now, and I wear a UK size 40 in the jacket and a UK size 30 in the trouser. A little view from behind, don't get excited. Although, if it helps the views, why not? Right, enough of that, carry on. Right, the first thing that impressed me, absolutely without a doubt, comfort. Straight off the hanger, you know, that drum dried leather really takes the need for breaking in a suit totally out of the equation. So from day one I really did notice, and I commented that on a video when I wore it for the first time. This is comfortable. No pinching, no nipping, no need for stretching out. So definitely 10 out of 10 for comfort. And that's also aided by the next thing that impressed me, which is the fit. So for me, I call this a relaxed or comfort fit. And what I mean is, unlike a race suit, which is heavily pre-curved in the arms and the knees, and you kind of stand like this when you're talking to people, it's much more open. So arms and legs are almost straight, apart from obviously the armour. The body is much straighter than a race suit. That gives it a little extra space. Also sits a bit longer, more on the pelvis and down to where your coccyx are, unlike a race suit, two-piece race suit, where it comes up just above the waistline. And that is the same with the trousers. Slightly longer in the waist, it's slightly roomier in the thigh and not heavily pre-curved and so narrow down the shin. Now, with all that extra space and I can move about in, it's not big. Everything stays where it needs to be, and that is also a good thing, because with a lot of suits you get a little space and it becomes too big. But with that space I can actually fit in a thicker, heavier, you know, cold killer base layer just for the colder mornings, and that helps me wear the suit a bit longer through the year. The other good thing, oh, and it doesn't actually make it feel any tighter. You know, it's kind of stays the same, if you like. With the space, it also gives my body to heat up and expand, which in the summer months. In the winter time that's not going to happen, But in the summertime, you know, you can get quite hot. You then want to stop. You're trying to peel yourself out of a race suit. This, your body has room to grow when it's hot and then come back down again. So overall, the comfort and the fit definitely impressed me from day one. Quality wise, I think, so after a year of use, there is nothing fraying, nothing torn, nothing catching. And yeah, I can see this suit lasting at least 5 years. I would expect, you know, at minimum of that, unless there's any outside factors kind of come into play. Now, I always try and find the good, but also the negative. And I really had to be picky with this to try and find any negatives. However, there is a couple, mostly pocket based, but there is a couple other things. Right, first up, this hip pocket or thigh pocket. This is 90% useless. I can barely fit the bike key in it. I've got some change in here, but it's so tight and so narrow and so deep. It takes a good minute to get the change out, and then, you know, getting it back in is a bit of a jiggle as well. So yeah, that is something's better than nothing, but doesn't overly impress me. The outside pockets, although they do function well and you can get stuff in it, I find that I've got to get my arms way back to get into them. But as I say, it's a very picky thing. I don't really think there's any much way they could improve on it without making them, you know, smaller and more round the front. Right, we can do this without deafening you with the Velcro. So continuing with the pockets. Whew, it's getting warm in here. The inside pockets, only one of them zip. So the one on my left, it zips. The one on my right doesn't. It's just an open pocket. They're also very deep, which is good. You can fit a phone in there. But if you've got small items in there, it becomes a bit tricky to get to it. And I don't know if you can see that, but the little corner of the pocket there is just starting to tear. But that's more me trying to get into it than the suit itself. Other than that, oh, one more thing. So, the thermal liner. Now, the thermal liner is actually okay and it does a job on cooler days, but you still need a little base layer underneath. I did read reviews and they're still there to be seen. People, I've worn this in the winter and it's absolutely brilliant. I didn't need any layers underneath. It's not that good. It is good, but it's not that good. However, I would rather have this size of thermal liner than anything thicker and heavier, because then it's just going to take away from the overall comfort and fit of the suit. But again, as I say, I am being super picky. The only other downside, and it's not really a downside, but I feel I should comment on it anyway, tumble dried leather is a satin or matte finish, which I absolutely love, but with the nature of that particular beast, if you're going to wear it, it's going to go slightly shiny. Not super glossy shiny, but it's going to have a sheen to it, so the matte finish will not last forever. But all in all, it's a 10 out of 10 for me. Definitely cannot fault it. And for a suit that's definitely been built to a price point, they've managed to fit a lot of features and keep the quality exceptionally high. So the price point for this suit, I paid £350 plus the optional back protector. So that was £200 for the jacket, £150 for the trousers, and £30 for the back protector. So a two-piece suit with these features and quality for less than £400. Amazing. Any other suit from any other manufacturer would probably see you £650 to £1,000 without trying. Although you can correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. Right, folks, I love this suit. I wear it more than my race fit suit, as it's just much more practical for the road, and I'm getting a little older. Right, anyway, I'm starting to cook like a packet of boil in a bag rice. So as always, thank you for tuning in. If you haven't, hit the subscribe button, and if you haven't, why not? Hit the like button. If you know somebody that might find this even slightly informative, send it over to them, share it. And as always, take care everybody, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.